Hey everyone, time is running away from all of us and we can never catch up. But what do we do instead of taking action? We sit there and we overthink. We analyze, second guess, hesitate, and by the time we finally decide, boom, the moment is gone. Overthinking is that annoying voice in your head, convincing you to wait, to delay, to question yourself. But today I'm here to tell you, stop overthinking and just start. And stick around because at the end of this video, I'll share some practical tips to break free from overthinking and start taking action now. Okay, so let's look at the illusion of perfection. A lot of us think that we need to be perfect before we start something. But let's be real, when has that ever worked out? Do you think the best athletes, musicians, or creators got it right on their first try? No, they showed up again and again, probably failing 100 times before they got it right. Yet, we convince ourselves that we have to be perfect from the beginning, from the start. That's a trap. You shouldn't even be thinking about perfectionism until you have done something 100, 1,000, or even like 10,000 times. The only way to get good at something is to start messy and then keep going. Overthinking stops you from ever reaching that point. Let's take a look at the 4 types of overthinking. Alright, so let's break it down. Overthinking isn't just this one thing. It comes in many different sneaky forms. So let's go through the 4 biggest types. Number 1 is rumination. The past is haunting you. Ever replayed an awkward moment from years ago and cringed so hard that you wanted to disappear? Yes, that's rumination. Your brain loves reminding you of every embarrassing thing that you've done, like it's some sort of greatest hits of my failures album. So what's the solution? You need to remind yourself that the past is done. No one else remembers that moment but you. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this, and then move on. Number 2, worrying about the future, the what if spiral. What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? What if a meteor crashes into my house? The problem with overthinking the future is we treat every possibility like it's 100% going to happen. Spoiler alert. 99% of the things you worry about will never happen. And for the 1% that does, you'll deal with it when it comes to it. Okay, so what is the solution for this? So instead of asking what if I fail, ask what if I succeed? Set a time limit for worrying and then take action regardless. Okay, number 3, over-analyzing decisions. So this is also known as analysis paralysis. So have you ever spent like 20-30 minutes deciding what to pick and then you still regret it? Yes, that's overanalyzing. We convince ourselves that one wrong decision will ruin everything, when in reality, most choices don't matter that much. So a simple solution is to give yourself a deadline, 30 seconds, and then move on. Pick one and commit if both the choices look equally good. Number 4, social anxiety, overthinking conversations. Have you ever had an entire conversation in your head without saying a single word? I know I have. You have these questions. What if they think I'm weird? What if they think I'm dumb? Meanwhile, the person is standing there waiting for you to say something and you still haven't said hello. So what's the solution to this? You need to remind yourself that no one is thinking about you as much as you think they are. Instead of planning the whole conversation, just walk up and say hey and see where it goes. Let's discuss about the cost of overthinking. Here's the harsh truth. Overthinking is stealing your time, your opportunities, your growth. The time you spent overanalyzing could be spent actually doing something productive. I've wasted years of my life overthinking. Let me give you an example. So I spent a decade doing photography but avoided speaking in front of the camera because I was scared of messing up. And guess what? That fear never went away, but I stopped letting it control me. That's why you're watching this video right now, because I choose action over hesitation. So if you're overthinking something right now, let me ask you, what's the worst that could happen? And is it really worse than never trying at all? So let's get into how to stop overthinking and start taking action. Alright, let's break free from this habit of overthinking. So the number one way you can do it is to set a 5-second rule. Count down from 5 and take action before your brain talks you out of it. Number 2, challenge your thoughts. Don't just because you think something doesn't mean that it's true. Number 3, reframe failure. Stop seeing mistakes as disasters, see them as opportunities for growing. Number 4, focus on small wins. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just take that first step. Number 5, limit decision making time. No more endless debating, give yourself a deadline. Number 6, practice self-acceptance. Be kind to yourself. Growth is a lifelong process. Number 7, take imperfect action. The best way to learn is to just start. Look, overthinking is normal. We all do it. But if you let it control you, you'll never reach your full potential. So let's make a promise right now. Comment below one thing that you have been overthinking and what small action you'll take today. Let's break this cycle together. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with somebody who needs it, and subscribe for more real talk. See you all in the next one. Bye.